Good morning, Washington, D.C., and everyone that is watching on social media outlets. Welcome to Game Line. My name is Earl Rush, and I'm here with my colleague and friend of over is it 61, maybe 61 or 60 years, Larry Abels. Good morning, Larry. How are you today?
Hey Earl, I'm good, man. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. You saw the videos from the birthday party. It was outrageous, so I'm feeling good.
Glad to hear that. You deserve such a celebration.
Oh, thank you for the kind words, Larry. Let's get straight to the games. We're picking 6 games this week. We're just doing the game line picks. We don't do the point spreads. We just do the game line. We pick to win or lose. If you want to do something with our picks, that's on you. We're not advocating anything. All right. So first game, Larry, the Los Angeles Rams
Yes.
versus the Phoenix Cardinals.
Yeah. You know what? I was looking at what we have to pick today, and we got like 4 divisional rivals. I guess this time of the year, it's a lot of rivalry games. So we got 4 rivals plus 2 other good games. With that in mind, I generally think rivals know each other, and the outcome could be very dicey in these situations. However, in this particular instance, I'm going to go with the Cardinals. I think when they're healthy, they might be the best team in the NFC, if not the entire NFL. So I look for them to win today, clinch their playoff spot, and head on deep into the playoffs.
Okay, sounds good, Larry. Everybody on our team and people in the media as well have been beating up on my man Stafford, talking about he's a loser, he's a bum. Doesn't matter that he played with the Lions. I feel it does matter when he had plays with a good team. Granted, he has not been playing well in the last 3 to 4 games, and that's the evidence to back it up. Everybody dogging him, but I really believe Stafford's going to come through today and have a great game. So I'm going with the Los Angeles Rams. The next game, Larry, the Las Vegas Raiders versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Who do you like?
Again, another divisional backup, historical rivalry. Neither team has been that consistent, but the games in Kansas City, I think the Chiefs will pull this one out.
I'm going with the Chiefs as well, Larry. I mean, they dropped Patrick Mahomes out of the top 10 quarterbacks. They're saying he's like top 15, 16. He's not even in the top 10 anymore. I'm still going with him. I believe he'll work everything out. And I believe Oakland will show their true inconsistent stripes. And I think the Chiefs win this one. I think they win this one big, actually. Okay. The Baltimore Ravens versus the Cleveland Browns. Who do you like, Larry?
Ooh, I have never picked against Baltimore anytime they've been on this segment, but I'm going to break tradition today, and I'm going to look for Cleveland to win that game. For some reason, both teams have been inconsistent. Baltimore has been winning somewhere about like pulling rabbits out of the hat, but I think Cleveland's going to show up big this time and win this game.
Okay, one of my best friends is a magician, and I see a lot of rabbits being pulled out of my hat, and so I think this week Lamar Jackson he's not been playing very well, and I just don't see him just keeping on the bad pace. I'm looking for him to break out. Maybe he feels a little bit better after having COVID or his back injury. I'm looking for him to pull a rabbit out of his hat today, going against the Bengals. Okay. The next game we're talking about are the Buffalo Bills versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Who do you like, Larry?
This is going to be my upset pick of the week. I'm going to go with Buffalo to go down to Tampa and defeat the Buccaneers.
Okay, well,
I look at it. My rationale is, I think on paper most people will agree that Tampa appears to have the better team, but Buffalo does have good players, and they've got to be desperate, and they're playing in a different environment than they were last Monday night. So I look for them to pull the upset.
Okay, well, I think Tom Brady wants to see the New England Patriots in the Super Bowl. And so I'm sure he's going to do anything he can to help their cause. The Bills go down and then just probably finish the end of a disappointing season. I like the Buccaneers today. Okay. Our next game, San Francisco 49ers versus the Cincinnati Bengals.
Oh, another tough one.
Is that right?
That's right. That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Cincinnati. That's a tough one. I'm gonna go with the Bengals against San Francisco's vaulted defense. Is it tough for you as well?
I mean, it's tough. I mean, Joe, Cincinnati's, they have a very good team. They have a very good team. Even, I'm not big on Joe Burrows, but he has been playing well. Just because I'm not big on him doesn't mean that they haven't been playing well. That's two different things. I'm going to go with the 49ers with the upset. I always have room for the upset each week because that's just how the NFL is crazy. I'm going to go with the 49ers and the Bengals. And the last but not least game that we're picking this week, Larry, are the Dallas Cowboys versus the Washington football team. Who do you like?
Well, once again, I think most experts would probably pick the Cowboys because on paper, at least, many think that they have the superior talent. But I'm going to go with Washington to win this game.
Well, I always get on Chuck Snowden, one of our colleagues, about not letting how you feel about something emotionally when you pick or make a decision. As you know, I abhor the Washington football team and their organization.
How do you feel about the Cowboys?
I have so much disdain for them as I live. But I'm going with the Washington football team today. I hope people have this on videotape. Simply because the running back Pollard, he's got a sore foot. That's nothing to joke around, especially when you're playing football. You need your feet. And Ezekiel is still recovering from some previous injuries. They need that ground game going against the way the Washington football team defense is playing right now. They need that ground game against them or they don't have a chance because the defensive linemen will just pin their ears back and just make it a long day for Zach Prescott. And I don't know if they have their full complement of the receivers that they have. I know maybe they did get one back. Even if they got one, too, I still don't think they're at full force. So a lack of a running game and not your full complement of your first team receivers, I think the Washington football team might squeeze this one out.
Okay.
So,
well, it looks like we have about three that we disagree with. So
that's good.
Yeah.
We'll find out. Also, I want to let our viewers know that Larry will be moderating this week on Real Fellas Talk Sports. We're having a lot of chaos on our broadcast, and we're going to see if Larry can attempt to bring any order to the madness that goes on Wednesday nights. Because, I mean, it's, we started off as a show discussing sports, but, now things getting heated up during the season, and some of the discussions are a bit outrageous. So hopefully, even though many have tried, Larry will be able to bring some reasonable order to the show. So that's this Wednesday. That's every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. We're live on Facebook and YouTube. Larry, it's great talking to you. Thanks for taking time out of your very busy schedule. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, Earl, same to you. And before we go, let's give a shout out to Chuck Snowden, our longtime friend and correspondent. Today's his birthday. And even equally exciting, probably more exciting for him, is his son is going to be active on the Chicago Bears this weekend.
Right.
So the Sunday night game. So if Chuck's birthday goes well, the Bears will win, his son will play well, and Washington will win too.
All right, Larry. I'll talk to you later.
All right, take care, Earl.
All right.